Hi everyone. Today we're going to be showing you fishing in the Taiwan sewer. Now we're currently in Uru, and this is where the high-speed rail station is. And this is a sewer that comes from the high-speed rail station. Now there's tons of fish, and mainly these are tilapia, and some of them, as you can see over here, this is like a giant carp. Now today we're just using a simple jig with a clam meat, but it doesn't seem like these fish bite at all. Now I'm not sure what they feed on, but one thing for sure is they don't eat any kind of floating bait. Now my guess is that they probably just feed on the dirty settlement. Because, you know, a lot of the water is not treated, and they just flow directly into the river, or they call it sewer. And tilapia, they're quite tolerant for pollution and lack of oxygen, because the water gets pretty warm in the summer. Right now it's December, and I'm not sure how warm the water is. I'm sure it's not much colder than the air temperature. So the oxygen level here is quite low, and that's why they're all swimming up where the stream is coming down. We can see a lot of smaller fishes over there, but I've been trying to fish them with this simple jig and with a clam, and they don't even bother to bite at all. Okay, we're gonna give it another try over here. Hopefully we get some bite. But the moment I drop the bait, they swims away. And you can see there's a lot of baby fishes too. There's that one big tilapia, they just flipped over. Now the other day, I had another fisherman here, and he said that the result's the same thing. They do not bite. And he simply caught one just by hooking onto them, because he was using a jig. So it looks like this is an unproductive day, a fishing trip. So we're gonna be heading home pretty soon. Just before we go, we give it a try. Well, you can hear them, that they all swimming away. They get spooked easily. The way how they survive in this water is they simply just feed on algae and the dirty settlements, because there's enough nutrient in the soil and sediment that can feed them. So their habit is not to eat on anything that is solid, other than just simply filtering out the mud. And the strange thing is, even the larger fish don't eat the smaller fish, and that's why jig doesn't work here. They don't eat other fishes in here. Well, there's one white tilapia just swimming down the stream. Now tilapia, they get pretty big. They get up to like 6-7 pounds, a good size. Now nobody eats this fish because it's so polluted. And we do see a couple carps and some koi too. And I think some people let the koi into this sewer. Now this is not really sewer. This is just somewhat treated dirty water or gray water. No, from black water to gray water, and then they let go down in the river. Now this river eventually end up in the ocean. So as far as pollution concerned, none of this fish is edible. In fact, even the nearby ocean, it's so heavily polluted. Now these, it's just not sewer water. Some is a factory water that is polluted with heavy metal and chemicals. So these fishes are pretty tolerant to pollutions. With all that said, you can see all this tilapia. But anyway, we're gonna be heading home soon, so that's all there's to it today. Bye!